Uh, hey everyone. It was great to be back. I was actually really excited to be back with the guys. Just always being on the court. We didn't do any contact today. It was just kind of a lot of running through our offense, a lot of shooting, just kind of getting up and down the court, but all with no contact, just so we get a feel for it a little bit. But it felt great to be back. Just having that team together, having that feel of practicing again all together was great. So I think the only difference thing that would be now from, like, let's say when we do actually start training camp in October is that we didn't do contact because Cliff kind of wants to get us back into it slowly, so we make sure nobody gets hurt or something. As we only did individual work for so long, which is very different than when you actually do team stuff. But it was definitely great to be back. It's actually a very, very nice setup. I thought the NBA did a great job with this, practice courts. It's our court, so that was great to see. But I mean, I know it's a convention center. The ceilings are a little lower than what you're used to, but it's once you get going, once you're in here, it doesn't you don't really feel any difference much. It's a good setup. The weight room we just lifted as well is very nice. The courts feel like NBA courts, so that's most important. I know that the floor is good. That you can do whatever you need to do on it. So it's a good feeling. Thought the NBA really did a good job, and really you can see that they put a lot of work in to make sure it was fine for us to have everything we need. Yeah, guys are definitely excited to be, around each other. And, now we're shooting after the practice, so a lot of times it'll be competitive stuff. Just be guys having fun. Doing different, shooting competition drills, and so that's why it gets loud and stuff like that. But I mean, you could just tell that guys were excited. Also, you have to take into consideration that for 36, 48 hours we didn't see anybody else outside of our room, so we kind of missed talking to anybody else but ourselves in the mirror. So no, but I think guys are just happy to be around each other. We're just having fun. It's great to be back after 4 months. We all missed it. It's not like in the off season when you finish the year and then you spend time with the family, go on vacation. But you'll see guys when you get back into town, or if you're staying in different cities. You still get to see guys. With the whole lockdown, everything was so different. So I think we're just all excited to be back, and day by day we'll take it and enjoy it. And I think once we start playing and stuff, it'll be even more fun. That's hard to say at this moment because I haven't, played 5-on-5 in a very long time since, the last game we played. I think it was in Memphis. So it's been a while, but so far, well, everything that we did, I feel very good. My body feels good. Obviously, we all took this time to make sure any little, bumps and bruises we had, we took care of those. I was able to really work with my body, and I feel good. I feel in good shape. Obviously, once we start playing this stuff, it'll be a little different. That'll take some time, but I feel very confident that by the time our first game starts, I'll be good to go with no problems at all. Yeah, so actually we have 2 courts here, so 4 hoops. And actually at Amway we only have a practice court. We only have 1 practice court, but we have 6 hoops. So 2 courts actually, we have 1 court more than we have in our own practice facility. So we have 4 hoops. It's plenty for the types of practices you do this time of year, and once the season starts. So like I said, I think the setup for the practice court, this one at least, and I'm sure all the other ones are just as good. Is great. I mean, from what you expect, when you look at everything that went into this and how hard it is to set up such a special thing because of the whole situation, I think they did a great job. And then also, yeah, the hotel. I mean, for me, I kind of went in the same way I would usually go for my national team. Usually, when we start a camp, for 4 weeks, they take us in the mountains, kind of in the middle of nowhere, and you do preparation for like 4 weeks, and you don't even hotel's definitely not as nice. A lot of times you don't even have Wi-Fi in your room. You have to get in the lobby to have it. So it's a little, this is definitely, a good setup. It's obviously, I think for me, the thing that only is going to be difficult for me is not being able to see, my wife and my son. I know my wife's pregnant again. Actually, she's due in October. So, that's the only thing that's going to be hard for me, not being able to be with them. But the rest, you just have to put your mind to it. You understand that it's a specific situation. We all in the same, situation. We have to make the best out of it. And I know this is our job, so we're going to try to make the best out of it. But I really think the NBA tried, the best they could to, make this as good as they can for us. And I think that once we start playing and with the practice and stuff, you're not going to be thinking about the little things. I mean, I see guys, they complaining about the food and everything, but I mean, we just got here. It wasn't that bad. It was fine. I mean, it's not what we used to eating at home, sure, but you also have to consider that they're making food for over 1,000 people. So it's it's not as easy to do that. And I thought that they really went out of the way to make a lot of stuff happen for us. And so far, it's been positive. Not that it's gonna be perfect, but you have to work with it. It's the same as when you go to Olympics or World Cup or Euro basket. It's so many teams. It's hard to organize such big events and to everything to go perfect. So for me, so far it's been good, and I'm sure it's going to get better. As we figure out all the little, glitches that happen along the way, I think it's going to be fun, and it's going to be fun to be part of this. Because we're going to talk about this forever, so it's going to be fun to be part of it. So I decided to put equality on my jersey instead of my last name, and I chose that because I just wanted to it was a message that shows that we all equal, no matter our skin color, no matter our religion, no matter whatever differences we have in look or something. We're all equal. There's no difference in that. So, but that was a good message, and I think that it's a good way for the NBA, to let us do that, so we can send messages that we all think are good, and for whatever reason we think so. So that's why I chose equality, and so I'm gonna with that. Yeah, so obviously I brought only summer clothing. Obviously, with the weather, the temperature here being 150 degrees every day, I decided to only bring summer clothes like shorts, t-shirts, and it's not like we're gonna go to any places, so it's all casual stuff. So that's it for clothing, and then brought some video games, some movies, books, my Amazon Kindle to read, just things to keep me occupied. So yeah, I mean, just essential, nothing too crazy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Once, like I said, after a couple of weeks, we're gonna be able to do some activities around here too. We can go to the park maybe after hours. We can go golfing. I just started golfing, so it'll be a good way for me to practice. And we can go boating. We can do we go bowling, a bunch of different things, and then you'll be able to hang out with some other people from the other team. So I'm sure that once the season starts and once things get settled in a little bit, you'll be able to hang out a little more. You won't need to stay in your room as much. Well, unless when it's when it's pouring outside like it is every day from 2 to 5. But I'm used to that being here for so long.
Thank you, Vuce.